What's in a name? That's the line uttered by Juliet in William Shakespeare's tragic play Romeo and Juliet. She was opining that a name is just that, a convention with no meaning behind it. While it might sound deep and poignant at first glance, keep in mind Juliet was just a 13-year-old girl. Fast forward 400-odd years and things have definitely changed. Corporate America is seemingly obsessed with names and fancy titles. There are more acronyms, corporate jargon, and shiny position titles than ever before. One such title is that of the COO, and it's played a massive role in shaping corporate America. Welcome to Scaling for Success. We're all about helping businesses grow profitably, scale, and move to the next level. If you're looking for consultancy and mentorship that really makes a difference, subscribe to our channel or visit the Scaling Management Consultant Group website, links in the description below. In today's video, we're discussing why the title of COO has played a huge role in corporate America. It's in the title. In business, each department plays an integral step in a process that leads to the creation of the goods and services being sold. For this process to run smoothly, departments need to be able to work in unison on a constant basis. While most executives have reached a certain level of mastery in how their specific function operates, on most occasions their knowledge is strictly limited to that area, and they do not understand how the departments work together to create a supply chain that delivers a finished product to clients. Introducing the Chief Operating Officer, or COO, a role that requires decades of industry experience, an intimate knowledge of company structure, and an understanding of how every arm of the business needs to interact in order to be profitable. It's definitely not a role that everyone can perform, yet when a company has a competent and motivated COO on board, some truly remarkable things can happen. The experience. Another reason that the title of COO has made an impact on corporate America is the skill level required to be successful at it. Did you know that on average, COOs have 13 to 15 years industry experience before entering the position, and great ones will have as much as 20 years before starting the job? This is precisely why you don't see a lot of COOs out there. That level experience is hard to come by in the corporate world. Being a COO requires a special mix of both strategic and administrative skills, interdepartmental knowledge, and the ability to embrace change and implement new ideas. A COO is expected to look at the past and forecast future trends that maximize productivity and profitability. There's a good chance that the COO is the most experienced person at the company. The paycheck. It's no secret that COOs work hard and have a lot of responsibility running the day-to-day affairs of a company, but they're also very well compensated for it. Did you know that on average, a COO is making anywhere from $200,000 to $700,000 a year? For an expense as large as a COO, there are many factors a company needs to take into consideration. How large is the company? Is there enough revenue and cash flow to afford another C-level executive? How much would a new COO improve the bottom line? In smaller companies, the CEO would perform the duties of a COO in addition to their own to save money. But as the business grows and their time becomes stretched between strategic development and the day-to-day running of the company, an extra set of hands is needed. In this way, adding a COO to your business represents a certain level of success. Known leaders. In the world of business, it comes as no surprise that COOs are natural-born leaders. With operations consisting of so many moving parts, departments, and employees, leadership becomes an absolute requirement for the position. What makes the role so important is that these leadership qualities have been picked up over years of working in the industry. They've often owned businesses before and have spent time training and mentoring others. There are very few courses or training material available to become a COO because the requirements of the position are so varied and unique to each specific business. This makes the role even more specialized and ensures that the top end of the corporate ladder stays both competitive and competent. They're often the next CEO. In politics, it's often the vice president who replaces the president when their term is up. In business, the COO in most cases is considered the vice president and is the only other executive working in tandem with the CEO. While the CEO spends their days dreaming up new and ambitious ways to grow the company, it's up to the COO to make his boss's dream a reality. But he's more than a glorified PA to the CEO. Being the CEO's right-hand man means the COO gets on-the-job training for the role he will one day assume. They're people who get things done. The CEO is the ideas man, plain and simple. He's the one to talk to when the question is, okay, what next? On the other hand, the COO is the CEO's hands and feet, the man on the ground who gets things done. CEOs tend to think big picture, and their plans are often missing any kind of granular detail. So it's up to the COO to fill in the blanks, work out a plan, and put those plans into motion. This arrangement has shaped the modern corporate workflow, giving operational oversight to the most experienced executive while freeing up the CEO to come up with their next big idea. They can be a saving grace. Sometimes things just don't align for business, whether it's marketing, production, logistics, or a badly executed marketing campaign. These failures can often call for a complete restructure and overhaul of how you do business. When overhauls happen, there's a high chance that the company will bring in a new COO to oversee this radical change. It's this fresh set of eyes and the fact that this new COO isn't emotionally invested yet that makes them the ideal person to facilitate the overhaul. The fact is, rebuilds happen, and when they do, it's important to have a COO that can identify the issue that's causing the problem. The COO can then develop a strategy that will optimize the workflow and then implement the new processes in order to move the company in the right direction. One famous example is with COO Robert Fernaro, who helped transform AirTran, who was at the time running on fumes. A team player. With all the different departments involved in successfully operating a business, it's no surprise that the COO would have to be a team player. One of the most important duties a COO has is making sure that the different departments in a company are operating in sync with each other. If you've ever sat in on a board meeting, you'll know that bold ideas and strong personalities cause friction and conflict. A COO without the ability to communicate, empathize, and negotiate will ultimately fail. The role of a COO is equal parts strategic and administrative, requiring laser focus and attention to detail in all areas of operations. Ever since the roles and responsibilities of a COO split from the CEO, we've continued to see increased productivity and efficiency in businesses that have a COO on board. But if hiring a COO isn't something that's in your budget, hiring a consultant may still be in your best interest. As business consultants and COOs, we work with entrepreneurs every day to set them up for success by identifying where their business is suffering. We help them pinpoint which processes to reevaluate and adjust to grow their business. And best yet, we offer hassle-free, no-obligation 30-minute discovery calls to see how we could help you. Just email us today. That's all we have time for in today's video. This is why the title of COO has played a huge role in corporate America. Like this video if you found it helpful, and for more content just like this, subscribe to our channel or visit the Scaling Management Consultant Group website at scalinggrp.com.